How's it going, everyone, and welcome to another Super Sentai Mecha review video. In this video, I'm going to be taking a look at Cho Zenkai Gaktaiju Zenkaijuoh. It's certainly not a name that I would remember. I'm reading it off of the wiki as I am going through this. Anyway, this is an artillery mecha that is combined from some alternate forms of Zenkaizer and Twokaizer, which is basically their own mecha forms. Now first we are going to be taking a look at Super Zenkaizer. Now, I had previously looked over the vinyl figure for this, but this is the mecha toy that I am looking over this time around. And it is much bigger than the original vinyl figure of Zenkaizer, or Super Zenkaizer. So, this certainly is pretty impressive. A mechanized version of a Ranger. Well, all of the Rangers, or at least most of them, are mechanized Rangers. But the fact that this one is about the size of a full mecha, like around the same size as any version of Zenkaijuoh or the Dino Megazord that I have. Now, some features that this Super Zenkaizer has is that he is able to hold this sort of drill sword, and he is also able to take on the form of Zenkaijuoh drill. Next, we have Super Twokaizer SD. I don't know what the SD stands for, but that's what it's called. And this one is just another Riki or Katana. Yeah, here's a comparison between all of them. So it certainly is interesting how Zox had managed to take on a mechanized form that resembles the mecha forms that his two younger brothers are stuck in during the events of the series. And much like with Riki, who takes inspiration from O-Ranger Robo, aka the Zeo Megazord, while Katana takes inspiration from Shinkeno, aka the Samurai Megazord. Super Twokaizer SD takes inspiration from Gokaijuoh, aka the Super Mega Force Megazord. I hope that I got that right. Now here is the assembly of converting Super Zenkaizer with Super Twokaizer SD. Now, taking a look at Zenkaijuoh, this is certainly very impressive. Like, from my understanding, it's supposed to be like a combination of Dragonzord from Zyuranger, also known as the Dragonzord from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and V-Rex from Mirai Sentai Time Ranger, also known as the Quantaumsaurus Rex Zord from Power Rangers Time Force. Now here is a comparison that Zenkaijuoh has with some of the other mecha that I have. These are just some examples. Now we are actually not finished quite yet, as it just so happens there are some other mecha formations that can be made with Zenkaijuoh. For starters, if you take Super Zenkaizer and Juran Tyranno, you can actually combine them together to make Super Zenkaijuoh Juran. Here is the video of me combining them together along with the sound effects that you get when combining this. And there you have Super Zenkaijuoh. I find it impressive that they had this formation even be made, bringing in both mecha that are based upon the mecha from Zyuranger, and it is pretty cool. Even if Super Zenkaizer is not completely green, this is kind of a good mecha formation, bringing in the Christmas colors. Now the thing here is that this does come with another part that is specifically used to attach the cannon to the Zyuranger half of this formation. And that piece is otherwise not used for anything. Now you can also make Super Zenkaijuoh Vroon and combine Vroon with Super Zenkaizer in the same way. In fact, here is the sound effects that it makes during this formation. However, even though this mecha formation can be made, it was never used at all in the show. Now, something that I should also point out is that between the two versions of Super Zenkaijuoh, Super Zenkaijuoh Vroon is the weaker half of the two. I mean, with Super Zenkaijuoh, you are using plenty of the pieces that are included with both Zyuranger and Super Zenkaizer. Well, minus Super Twokaizer SD, but we'll get to him in a minute. But the thing with Super Zenkaijuoh Vroon is that there is no place to attach the wheels on one side of the Super Zenkaizer half of this formation. There is no connection point, so you're left with one set of wheels. So that is quite a bummer there. And now you can also combine Super Twokaizer SD with the battleship Crocodile. And this is pretty much the assembly for that. Now, of course, since there are no sound effects that come with Battleship Crocodile, there are also no sound effects that come with Super Twokaizer. And since you are using parts from the two components to make Zenkaijuoh, you can actually have Super Zenkaijuoh and Super Twokaizer be assembled at the same time. And they've even done this in the actual show. Although, according to the wiki, Super Twokaizer has only been assembled one time, which is quite unfortunate. although I think that Super Zenkaijuoh was also only formed one time. Though as I am reading this, the wiki says that its first appearance was in episode 23 of Zenkaiger, but the last appearance reads as TBA, and the number of episode appearances reads as TBA Zenkaiger. I don't know if this formation is going to make an appearance in Dawn Brothers, as that series is still continuing at the time of the recording of this video, but at the time of the recording of this video, this is the information that is on the Power Rangers wiki for Super Zenkaijuoh, and it is subject to change. So that right there is my review on Zenkaijuoh. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.
You